as you all know, Harry Potter is about to get a reboot on HBO Max. Percy Jackson and the Olympians just got rebooted on Disney Plus and just ended season 2. It appears that they're rebooting and reimagining multiple Stephen King books. And hell, I just saw on the internet today that they're about to reboot the 1990s cartoon called Street Sharks. But there's one franchise that I'm just waiting for them to announce as a reboot that I think, if done right, would absolutely kill today with the audience. And that is Animorphs. So for those of you that maybe aren't old enough to know, Animorphs was a very popular young adult book series written by Katherine Applegate and Michael Grant from Scholastic Publishing, and it followed a group of 5 friends who were unknowingly drafted into a galactic war between the Andalites and the Yeerks. And basically the Yeerks, the villains, if you guys have played Baldur's Gate 3, think of them as like the Mind Flayer parasites. And to stop the Yeerks from taking over the planet Earth and the galaxy in general, these kids were given the ability to morph into any animal they touch, hence the name Animorphs. So my introduction to the Animorphs universe wasn't even from the show. There was a live action version of the books that came out on Nickelodeon in 1998, and it actually starred Shawn Ashmore as the lead, who most people know now as Iceman from the X-Men movies. And the show only lasted for 2 seasons, but I remember vaguely liking it. But all 54 books are currently on Audible, and I just recently read the very first book. And my God, not only does it still hold up to this day, but it is so much better than what we got in that Nickelodeon show, so much darker. And after reading that first book, I was just like, this is for kids? Like I said, I've only read the first book, but based on this first book, these books are dark. Because you got to remember, these are children that were drafted, and I'm using that word intentionally, in this war. And the trauma of that is not ignored within the series. These are child soldiers, and based on what I know of the books, you see the consequences and repercussions of all of that. And like I said, I think if done right, because the Nickelodeon show, being that it was on Nickelodeon, they tried to make it very family friendly, which is very different than the actual books. Not to say the books are rated R, it's still for kids, but it's still dark. And if done right, I feel like this show would do so well on television today. And I actually just found out that Scholastic Publishing are re-releasing the first 3 books with brand new covers. So yes, perfect time for a reboot. But anyway, what do you guys think? Are you a fan of the Animorphs series? Have you read the Animorphs series? Would you like to see a reboot of the Animorphs series? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, interact for the all gay rhythm.